would enjoy it, whatever the extent of obsessiveness the man has, she'll be content with it.
Yeah. Because they are meant for each other.
It might not be you.
Not what are you doing now? Oh, my friend. What friend?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know her. What's her name?
What
are you doing? What are you guys doing?
Oh.
Then you begin to know there's something.
I have to one day think that I might not have to. I might one day have to be without you. And instead of me being without you, then let me go kill you so you don't leave. You're not longer alive. I was watching something on e-channel recently, and they were talking about various issues about obsessive and controlling men, actually. But I realized that there are obsessive and controlling women, possessive, obsessive, and things. What immediately comes to that? Obsession.
What comes to my mind is more or less something is wrong somewhere. That's my immediate reaction.
Something is wrong somewhere. How do you?
It might look like the man or the partner, one partner, is crazy about their partner.
Because that's usually the thing.
No.
Obsessed about me. I'm obsessed about you.
No. The underlying is a problem. It's a psychological problem.
Okay.
But sometimes it starts with, oh, I love my wife dearly, or I love my partner dearly. But along the line, it becomes more terrible, becomes terrible.
Okay. And a lot of things can come up as a result of it, of the obsession.
Yes.
It can lead to a lot of things. We'll get to that later.
The controlling aspects
Okay. Okay. Did you agree with me?
Yes, I do. For me, obsession, yes, but I think it has to do with basically like yourself. For me, yes, you love, because you're in love with someone, you may be obsessed with the person. There's nothing wrong in being in love, but I think it has to do with your self-esteem. Basically, for me, I think that's the foundation of being obsessed with someone.
Okay.
It's either way.
The person that's obsessed has low self-esteem?
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
That's what I think. And I think it's not all the time being in love. Sometimes when you know someone loves you, then it gets to you, become obsessed, and you become possessive, and then it gradually leads to other things.
To vices.
Yes. And then you're so conscious of what's going on. You know, you're not yourself anymore. And I think it has to do with self. It starts with self.
Yeah, the man doesn't seem to, or the person,
whoever,
yeah,
you can take the man, maybe she'll take you.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be in control of himself, self-esteem.
Like she said,
he don't have self-esteem. He has a problem with his personality.
No, I know some women think that if your guy is not obsessive about you, he doesn't love you enough. That could also be a problem on the part of those ones, right?
Exactly.
Of the ladies who feel so.
Yeah, then they have
that if he's head over heels about me, he's so obsessed and all that, then that means he truly loves me. He can't do without me.
Yeah, some people have that thinking, but that's why it's
because if he can't do without you,
yeah,
then if they think that I might one day have to be without you, then instead of me being without you, then let me go kill you so you don't leave. You're no longer alive or something.
The tell signs must start with, the lady or the man gets up to 20 calls in a day. The man doesn't stop, every other minute is calling. Where are you? But the person thinks that, he cares. Most of the time it is, where are you? What are you doing? These are the signs.
The controlling part.
Yes, that's a sign.
It's not really that. I just want to know where you are.
What you're up to. Yeah, monitoring you. What are you up to? Stalking. And for the other partner, I will say, this guy can't let me go. He loves me.
At first,
initially, you then at some point it graduates and you're no longer comfortable. You can't take it anymore.
It's all
like me. I want out and things like that. The guy, like, you want out, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, and that's where the issue starts. you know, because if you love someone, you don't even have to be obsessed about the person. There are ways of showing love without being obsessed. You don't have to be, because for me, I feel it's low self-esteem and not trusting your partner.
Not trusting.
Because why would you ring me? It's okay to check up on me. How are you doing? How's your day been? I haven't heard from you. Hope everything is fine. Not, what are you doing now? Oh, my friend. What friend? Oh, I don't know her. What's her name? What is she doing? What are you guys doing? Then you begin to know there's something wrong with it.
I know some ladies feel, okay, maybe it's just his weakness and all that. I can manage it until
it blows out.
And it's out.
Manage. So, yes, going down in his self-esteem, in his
low estate.
Yes, in his self-confidence. It's good because the more he gets inquisitive about what you're doing, the less confidence he has in himself. Goes to problem. So it goes down. It never goes.
It's going down. It goes down. His confidence is reducing.
It gets to a point where he says, "You're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
stay here," because he has lost all confidence in you and confidence in his ability to.
He doesn't believe he can have
accept the fact that that he is okay. He doesn't believe himself anymore. He believes that look, if he goes out or she goes out,
someone else can get her.
There's somebody at the corner waiting. Because obsessive becomes an illness.
For instance, I'm going out with somebody and all that is really crazy about me and all. Should I just drop the relationship or find a way of helping him? Is it possible to help him? This is somebody who's grown, like he's like 20-something years old or even 30, 40, whatever. This is how he's been coming. This is his personality all his life. Can I change him now? Just because I feel, okay, there's a weakness in his life, let me help him. Is it advisable? Is it wise?
For me, it's a package. Take it or leave it. I don't believe that you go into a long relationship or marriage with the mindset I'm going to change him or her. It's a package. What you see is what you get. Don't go thinking you can change the person. Don't go
thinking you can change someone.
Yes.
If you can't deal
with it right now, forget it. Go.
It's true because won't have it there. So I think most of the time it's desperation
and fear.
Yes.
And if I lose this one, I don't know. Like exactly. I said, another one.
Exactly, because like my mom used to tell me, look at yourself. You've known yourself all your life. How have you been? It's like I can remember how I've been since I was 5 years old. I don't think I've changed. So while you're still struggling with your flaws and you're still trying to improve, why would you think someone else is going to change automatically because you've met them and it's going to be good? If you're finding it hard, what makes
somebody else is finding it hard as well?
Yeah. Because old habits die hard. It's very, very hard to change, especially character. It's one of the hardest things to change.
It's a while to build it anyway.
Exactly.
So you can't just,
change it at the snap of your fingers. So,
but for a desperate lady,
if people say
it's difficult to tell them, right?
It is, because they won't listen.
You just want to get into it.
Exactly.
Remember, this desperado will quell, will finish, will die as soon as the other thing begins to show up.
Especially for a lady who is a working lady or a career-minded lady, you have colleagues in the office, you have friends. Suddenly, your husband or your girlfriend sees you with somebody. Then the question goes, who is that person?
Who is that? Every time
it's my colleague.
Or you answer a call, who was that?
Every call, once the phone thing goes, you want to know what is there, who is that. And for the lady who works in the office, sometimes it could be very embarrassing for her because
you have colleagues.
Yeah, you have to go out, you have to go for lunch with your colleagues, And before you know it, you see a husband's car parked somewhere watching you for who's going with, it can be very embarrassing to the lady. So you have to know what you're going in. It's not a question of this guy loves me. He loves you, yeah. But he's getting obsessed with you. It's no longer love. The issue is not love anymore.
It's obsession.
Like, why is who is going after her? And it shows that from the very beginning he has no confidence in you.
In you, no
trust.
That's the word. No trust.
No trust. He believes that maybe how he met the person.
How he met you.
Yeah,
so I had to tell a lady this recently, like 2 weeks ago. She just BB'd me and said, I'm in pain. In pain? What's the problem? It's my husband. When a woman just tells you, I'm in pain and the source of my pain is my husband, what's the problem? She said, he's too selfish. Selfish? How? Eventually, after I heard the story and everything, I realized that it's the way the guy met her. And at the end of the day, he's feeling that because of how I met you, someone else can also meet you
the same way and take it away.
The guy promised that don't bother about any other thing in your life. She finished school, she didn't go for service. The guy told her, don't bother, don't even get your results. I'll open you a very big shop and all that. About 16 months into the marriage and all that, there's no shop, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. She did not serve. Her life is just there. Her family members can't even come and visit her.
That's the thing, like you said, how they met. Because why would you meet a guy and you say, don't serve, don't this? That's the thing about...
They met in January, by April they were married. Not even just the duration of the courtship and all that, if there was any. Because if you meet somebody in January, and you marry in April,
there's no courtship.
No, there's no courtship, because what you'll be doing is preparing for the marriage. Preparing for the wedding.
Like you said, desperation. Desperation. When
I know she's desperately wanting out of the marriage.
No.
And it's hard.
And it's hard.
And now it's not that easy. Even her family members can't visit her because the man is thinking, I don't know if they are true family members because I didn't meet all the family members.
Yes. Or they might come to poison her mind against him.
Yes, against him and all that. The shop, I can't open the shop for you because the customers that will come there or whoever will come there, I don't know them. Maybe they are coming to chase you or something. You cannot. Her life is just in the house. At times, she's not even allowed to go to church.
Yeah, a man comes into the shop and smiles at her. Maybe the man is somewhere there in the shop. He visited also.
Or puts people to monitor her.
Because in this case of this lady I was talking to, and she said she left her husband now, they're divorced. She said she had to leave. She kept staying and staying. She was very good. They met when they were young. She was 18. They dated for a while. Did everything the right way. But when they got married, that's when she found out he started getting obsessive over her. And she couldn't handle it.
To see.
And she couldn't
the signs were there. The signs were there at the beginning.
All of a sudden, really. See, a lot of times, we women, we
close our eyes to things.
We close our eyes, and when we are relating the story to people so that we can get their sympathy, we say it in a particular way. She cannot look me in the eyes and say that she didn't know. There's no way you would have gotten a sign.
Except it's so bad if they go to parties. She may not see any guy smiling. When they get home, he'll say,
I saw that.
Who was that guy smiling at you?
Who was dancing with you?
Who was smiling at me?
Smiling at me from where?
Who? And you say you saw him, and the next thing, battered, bruised. She's been to hospital several times. She's come out. She had to leave.
She will have to leave if you want your life.
It kept progressing.
And do you even know the funny thing? The guy could even continue to still stalk on her. Now that they are even divorced. Because okay, now you've gone away from me. I can have you. Then let's see how you live this life. Do you know it's still possible? That's why even after leaving the marriage, people will still have maybe like guys watching their backs and things like that.
Talk about the beginning, the telltale signs. It could be, honey, we're going tomorrow. I'm going to see my friend. Which one?
Which one of them?
Joyce. Where does she live?
Joyce. Okay, because once you know the way
where does she live? It's a social place. I see. How are you going there? I take the bus. No, but I'll drop you. What time?
He's showing you
9 o'clock. 8:30 is there.
This my husband can't do without me.
That's it. I'll drop you.
He loves me.
This is my boyfriend.
You are going to see a friend. Maybe you call member, something like that,
old friend,
and your old friend, you know that person. Who was that?
And your life, you don't have your life.
You know, at the beginning, that's the problem. At the beginning,
it's sweet.
It's sweet.
You feel like
the dog feels, you can't do without me.
Just breathe
no, I'm just his life.
Right.
It keeps going on. It keeps growing till there's a point. I don't want you to get a shot. That job, stop it. Yeah. I don't want you to go to answer any man. How can my wife be answering somebody? Stay at home. What will they have all the food you want?
Yes.
That's the starts. There could be a wife, mate, as the Bible puts that word, mate, for that man who would enjoy it, whatever the extent of obsessiveness the man has, she'll be content with it.
Yeah, because they're meant for each other.
It might not be you. If you're the free-minded one who sees somebody and you smile.
You just smile and this morning somebody was going to greet a guy and just said, "Oh, how are you?" So do you know you just send signals to this guy? If he comes back at you now and says, "How your hand?" You say, "What's that?" But you triggered something you didn't know. It's like, me, I'm just a free soul, free soul. So you're talking about if you are the free type and all that, they're not looking that way. The man kills you before you die.
True. That's why the issue of opening your eyes and talking about it, getting to know who this person is before committing yourself
is very
to
important.
Relationship or to marriage. That's why you have to cut, like you said, open your eyes and see, talk about it. No, can I really handle it?
Can I handle it?
Sometimes when you're married, you still want to. I'm married, but there's my school friends. You still want to meet each other.
You want to hang out.
Exactly. Can I?
But with an obsessive man, there's nothing like that. So they will mislead you.
You can't go.
Another sign.
Your friends.
The lady comes in. Honey, how are you? Fine. The bag. Let me see your bag.
What's in your bag?
What's in your bag? What do you buy for me? He starts searching
to see if there any cards.
Any piece of paper.
It's a psychological problem.
Yeah. It's what I can catch. That's the level of it.
Yes.
The guy is not stable. It's not stable. So, because it takes a mindset, it takes an attitude in you, a character in you, not to allow those things to happen. I, for one, have never looked into my wife's back, no matter what it is.
So you have never been an obsessive?
I've never looked into her back. Good. If I'm to ask her for money, and she says it's in that blue bag.
Take, give it to me.
She give it to me.
That's a man confident in his own skin.
Yeah, because what are you looking for? When you see what will you do? If you catch her in the air, if you catch her, what are you going to do? Kill her? You'll be killed. That's murder. Throw her away. Then instead of spend that.
Obsessive men, something happening inside you.
Yeah, because you are hurting yourself.
Look at the person that narrated her story to you. Even when she didn't see anybody at the party, the man saw that the man saw